All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Now, today's story comes from the Daily Caller, and it's actually going viral on Twitter now. It's trending. Boycott Ulta. Let's get into this article. Fans call for boycott after Ulta Beauty's failed transgender podcast ad. Ulta Beauty apparently tried to portray the brand as being all-inclusive by posting a clip of a transgender woman discussing her feminine goals and achievements, but the internet is calling it an epic fail, and critical fans are calling for a boycott. Ulta posted an advertisement for an upcoming episode of the company's podcast, The Beauty Of, hosted by David Lopez. During the episode, transgender woman Dylan Mulvaney discussed the pride she felt in being able to have a family and be a mom, but the clip seems to have completely backfired, and now Ulta is facing heavy backlash online. The internet erupted with opposing views of the podcast ad. Some critics said Mulvaney was appropriating womanhood and using the Ulta brand as a means of attaining the femininity they allege she can't rightfully lay claim to as a transgender person. Now, I mean, look, I'm a man, so I have nothing to do with Ulta. I used to work for FedEx. I used to deliver to Ulta, so I know a little something about Ulta. I've been in the stores, you know. I've spoken to the reps and everything like that. But yeah, this isn't a very personal story to me, but I mean, I think me personally, I'm just curious. I think these trans individuals appropriate womanhood a lot more often than this, and I don't see this amount of backlash. I usually see a lot of women in support of the trans women. So the fact that women are getting mad about this makes me think maybe are these a lot of conservative women, or what type of women exactly is mad about the trans man being on the podcast? But let's get into some of these. I guess these are tweets. Yeah, let's get into this one. Alexandra, or I don't know, maybe these could be tweets, this could be something else, but Alexandra Lanes, US. Some users indicated they would be switching to Sephora or other beauty brands, signaling the ad was too much and claiming they have abandoned shopping at Ulta altogether. I was there once a week at least, have made my final trip. Hi, Sephora. The minute you start talking about girlhood and motherhood as if you can biologically experience it yourself, that's where I really draw the line. Women take your business away from Ulta, one user, Alexandra Lane, said. You will never get another dollar of mine. Hope you enjoy the drop in profits that come with mocking the vast majority of your customer base. Lanes went on to slam the ad, saying it represented two biological men talking about girlhood. Damn. Now, no, you absolutely cannot be and never will be a mother, she said, adding, women are not a fetish. Lanes insisted the ad was essentially two males mansplaining what it is to be a woman. Ooh, ouch. And said Ulta Beauty is now Ulta delusional. Ulta Beauty also came under fire for apparently hiding messages that were not complimentary to their ad. Some users took screenshots of the messages and posted them for everyone to see firsthand, despite Ulta's alleged efforts to conceal the criticism. All right, so now let's get into the part you guys want to see. Where was it? Where'd I have it here? Okay, so this is a clip of the podcast everyone is canceling Ulta over. So I'm just gonna play this for you guys so you can see at least a little bit of what the conversation was like.
The grieving process, I think, was leaving behind. Although when I looked into my future, I didn't really see myself as a man. That there wasn't, because so much of the time I was hoping to be a woman, feeling like I was a woman, wanting to be feminine. But there were still moments of my life that I thought initially would be taken away. I was like, oh, well, I'll never be a parent now. Or, oh, I'll never, be able to play this role that I always wanted to play when I was a boy, my dream role. Or, I had all these, some of untrue, ideas. Like, oh, maybe I won't find love now. That was part of the grief. And now on the other side of it, I'm like, oh, all of those sort of challenges or those finalized moments that I thought I was letting go actually just got sort of refreshed. And now I know I can find love. I know I can still be a performer. I know that I want to have a family. I want to be a mom one day. And I absolutely can. And that's why we got to turn the narrative still has a long way to go, because when I was grieving boy Dylan, I didn't know those things were even accessible to me because there was so much shame, so much stigma. And growing, I grew up super conservative, and so I had this idea of trans people, and it was weird because I knew I was trans, and yet I still like had transphobia myself.
All right, guys. So you get the point. You get the point there. But yeah, so this conversation between these two individuals here is what everyone's getting so mad about. I mean, I understand it. I understand not wanting to promote, what it is that they do. I'm not even gonna get into the specifics of it. But like I said, this isn't personal for me because I don't shop at Ulta. I'm not gonna boycott Ulta. I don't have any daughters. I'm not gonna boycott Ulta, but I can understand why women would be upset about this. I could definitely see where women are coming from in boycotting Ulta. And how will Ulta respond? I don't know, but this is a great example of going woke and going broke. Now, will Ulta bankrupt over this? I'm not sure. But they are taking a hit in profits over this, and this wasn't even necessary. Now, at the same time, I do want to speak on, just on the transgender issue. A part of me, like just the humanity in me feels a little bit of empathy for him, because I mean, look, I've never known any transgender person my entire life. So I don't even know from any type of anecdotal, stories of any friends or anybody that I know what it's like to be them. I think they should have places to, what I'm saying, just speak and get stuff off their chest if they have to. But I think Ulta made a mistake. Doing this. But I do have one other question, and then I will leave you guys too. I'm just wondering. I mean, Ulta Beauty is 2022. I'm sure leading up to this right here, they've had to have had gay men on Ulta featured. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm curious as to why this was what blew everything up, because I'm sure that leading up to this point there have been gay men advertised on Ulta Beauty, and Ulta is supposed to be a woman's space. But maybe it's the fact that Dylan Mulvaney, the girl in red, or the whatever. Maybe it's because she talked about womanhood. I think that might be what really struck a chord with a lot of women, and they just weren't having it. But yeah, you guys, that's it for the reaction. Shout out to the Daily Caller. Do not forget that I'm giving away a free Insider Plus or All Access membership to the Daily Wire at the end of the month. All you got to do is like, comment, share, and subscribe on all these videos that are coming out every day. I'm not asking too much, right? But yeah, that's it, you guys. Till next time, though, I'm out of here. Peace.